Welcome to the Jesus Show. Not that one.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Once again, I'm on the road. Where am I? I don't know. Where am I? I'm in Orlando. Yes, I'm in Orlando, Florida. I'm on a 3-day trip. One leg here from San Francisco to Orlando, 25-hour layover. And then tomorrow I go back to San Francisco. And that's it. That's all. All right. Same thing as always. Top of the show stuff. Remember, you can find me on Instagram, The Jesus Show NTO, Twitter at Jesus Show NTO, Facebook, The Jesus Show Not That One, TikTok, The Jesus Show Not That One, and YouTube. You can type in The Jesus Show NTO or The Jesus Show Not That One, and you can find my channel and all my videos. And then for all your questions, comments, and concerns, you can email me at thejesusshownto@gmail.com. All right, got all that out of the way. Guys, welcome back. How do you guys like the new schedule on Wednesdays? Does that work better for you? Because it's working better for me. And mostly, no, do I? Yeah, no, I would care. I would care, right? Am I saying that right? I would care if that doesn't work for you, because you guys are the ones that are listening. So I want you guys to like it. I want it to work for you as well. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. And I keep moving the table, being that I'm on the road and I'm not at home. Different setup. Should have figured that out before I started, but if you've seen the show, heard the show, I'm still trying to figure shit out. And this is going to be episode 32 plus 10. Jesucito. Do I have 10 Jesucitos? I think I have 10 Jesucitos. So like 42 episodes? Whatever. See, I'm still trying to figure shit out. Wait, would I have 42 episodes? Yeah, because then I would need 10 more for a year. Yeah, anyways. What I'm trying to say, guys, is welcome back to the show. First thing I want to start off with talking about is the USA versus Mexico game in Cincinnati, where the U.S. men's national team beat Mexico 2-0. Yes, that was another 2-0 result. I watched... What did I watch? I watched the last... No, I didn't watch it. I watched highlights. I was flying. Where the fuck was I flying to? That happened Friday. I think that was the start of my trip. It sucks because some of our planes, it seems like the majority of our planes that I've been working on lately don't have TV screens. And on the Wi-Fi, you can't stream, Netflix or anything. So it just sucks because when I'm in the air and there's no TV screens and it's not on ESPN, then I can't watch it, which sucks. Have I ever bribed anybody to keep ESPN on when there's a soccer game on the plane, you ask? Maybe. When we're talking about bribing, am I saying I'm going to give them an extra packet of pretzels or an extra Biscoff or an extra Stroopwafel? I don't know. Maybe an extra coffee if they want it? I don't know. I may. You know what? The answer is yes, I do. Can I get in trouble for this? I'm trying to think of what I can tell you, what I can put on video to share with you that I've done before. You know what? How about if you guys are really that interested, comment, DM me, email me, and go, hey, what have you done before to watch a game that you're not supposed to do? And I'll tell you, because I don't want to say it on video in case anything were to happen. Does that make sense? Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So the U.S. beat Mexico 2-0 in Cincinnati. That was good. I saw the highlights. Christian Pulisic scored, and then Weston McKennie scored. Even though I keep trying to find the red card, there was one of the U.S. men's national team players, he got a red card, which was baffling because when I saw the highlights, one of the Mexican players like grabbed one of the U.S. men's national team players' faces like this and kind of like raked them across the face. And maybe he got a yellow card? I don't even think he got a yellow card. I could be lying to you. But to see that and think, that motherfucker didn't get a red card for that? It was pretty blatant. Whatever. On a separate topic, the referee for the Brazil-Argentina game, today the news broke that the referee has been suspended. I don't know for how many games. I just got the ESPN alert. It said the referee got suspended because he didn't give somebody a red card in the game. I think. Okay, no. I'll talk about the refs after this. So yeah, the U.S. men beat Mexico 2-0. Memo Ochoa, the goalie for Mexico, apparently was quoted saying, "Mexico is the mirror in which the United States wants to see itself." Okay. I don't necessarily think he's wrong. I mean, for a lack of a better word, no, is that a good term? I don't know. I'm very confusing today, guys. I'm so sorry. Mexico, I believe, has won a World Cup, like in the 70s or the 60s, whatever. But they have had success over the U.S. So I can only, I see it where he goes, the U.S. want to be like us. Successful. Yes, of course. But to say it before a big game, why would you say shit like that? Have you guys ever heard the term, what is it, bulletin motivation, bulletin board motivation? Like a coach can put, hey, look, this is what the other team said about you guys. Put up on the bulletin board, put it up on the whiteboard, whatever. And the players look at it and go, yeah, fuck them. And it hypes them up because now they want to do better. I just thought it was odd for him to say that before a big game. But I mean, I guess I guess if I was a professional player, if I was a professional soccer player, I think I'd say some shit. It's easy for me to look at it from the outside and go, oh, he shouldn't have said it. I don't know what I would say in those situations. I can only hope that I can go, oh no, I wouldn't say anything like that. I would only say it after a big game if we win. But I really don't know. That's a what if that will never come true. So, I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, he said it, Christian Pulisic, after he scored. He lifted his shirt and he said, I think his shirt said "Man in the Mirror." And then Weston McKennie scored to make it 2-0, which was great. And then Mexico just yesterday, Mexico lost to Canada in Canada 2-1, which is weird because now it goes, Canada jumped up to first in CONCACAF standings, U.S. is second, and then Mexico, and I think Panama is number 4. Whoa. Also, how the fuck doesn't the U.S. men beat Jamaica? They beat Mexico in a big match, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying Jamaica is a shitty team. They're not. They're professional athletes on there. I get it. They're a talented team. But you have a team like Mexico, which the U.S. played and beat, the Mexican national team is really good, and you beat them. Yet you can't go to Jamaica and get a fucking result? I mean, okay, tying is a result, yes. But you can't get a better result than a fucking tie? I don't know. I saw that they tied, and I know Weston McKennie wasn't playing, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm a huge fan of him, Pulisic, Weah, all those guys. I mean, it's a young, talented group, but I just think, fuck, man, like, you guys got up for this game and you won. You can't beat them. It's, as a fan, I feel a little frustrated. But then again, I can only imagine what the Mexican fans, like Jonah, Frankie, Pat, can only imagine what they're seeing when they see, oh, the Mexican team lost 2-0 to the United States. They lost 2-1 to Canada. And I think the only reason why they lost 2-1 is because Herrera, I think it was Herrera, for the Mexican national team, scored in the 90th minute in the Canada game. So, you know, they scored one at the end to make it seem better, but I guess not really. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. Did you guys see what all came out on Disney Day? Or Disney Plus Day? This is my thing. I don't know exactly what Disney Plus Day is. I just saw a lot of things on Instagram, and my assumption is... Wait, did it come out last year? No, it didn't come out last year. Disney Plus Day is 2021. Did it come out in 2020? See, I don't even fucking know. Here's my assumption. Disney Plus Day is a year after Disney Plus first came out, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? I think I'm right. I don't know. I didn't do enough research, or I don't care enough to do research on the topic. Right? Yeah, I think so. But I was talking to my brother Greg. Well, I mean, I'm in a chat with, who is it? Let's see, Greg, Robert, Rex, Nathan, Jake, and Carlitos. We're all in a group chat. And Greg was like, hey, did you guys see what's coming out on Disney Plus? And I was like, dude, it looked like Disney Plus blew its fucking load. Like, it looked like, here's a show, here's a show, here's another show. It was like 30 fucking shows that they announced. And I was like, god damn. That's a lot, Disney. Relax. And then I think a couple days after that, they announced more shows. I think I made a joke. I mean, if you want to call it a joke. I don't think I would call it a joke. So something like, man, Disney's like blowing fucking 30 loads in one day. But some of the shows look really cool. We'll see what happens. Did you guys ever watch The Mandalorian? Because I did. That was one of the driving forces for me and Allie to get Disney Plus. I believe months before Disney Plus came out, they sent me this thing, because me and Allie used to be annual pass holders at Disneyland. They sent me this mailer, and it said, buy a year? I think it was like a year. I want to say it was like, buy 3 years of Disney Plus. But let's say, for the sake of argument, I think it was only a year. Where it said spend, let's say $150 for the year of Disney Plus, right? And you get Disney Plus, Hulu, or no. I think it was just Disney Plus. Spend $150, get a year of Disney Plus, but you're paying the $150 up front. And then it was like, oh, it comes out to $7.99 a month. Regular price at the time was, I believe, $10.99. So it's like, oh, okay, I'm saving money, blah, 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 blah. But it's that first chunk of change that you have to spend. So I looked at it, and then I was talking to Alan. I was like, we have Hulu, we have Netflix. I think we had another subscription. I don't know. Subscription. So I said, no, I'm not going to get it. And then closer to the date of Disney Plus premiering, we started talking about it. And I know I was telling her, we're not going to get that shit. Like, what are they going to have? Just a bunch of Disney movies? Like, we have a bunch of Disney movies. Blah, 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 blah. Stupid, it's dumb, we're not going to get it. I was convinced at least 3 months out, I was not going to get Disney Plus. They're not going to get my money. And not because I didn't want to give them my money, I just thought, what are they going to have on their platform that I need to pay for? And then I started hearing about The Mandalorian, right? I saw a couple previews, and nothing really stuck out to me that said I need it. And then the day it came out, Disney Plus came out. Was it the day? It could have been the day it came out. I want to say it was the next day it came out. I started seeing some stuff online about The Mandalorian because the first episode had just dropped. I think the first 1 or 2 episodes, whatever it was. The Mandalorian's out. People are Instagramming about it. And I told her, I said, look, let's get it. We'll pay for a month of it. If we don't like it, I'll cancel it. We got it. That night we watched The Mandalorian. Like, I bought it and then boom, let's put it on the TV. Let's watch The Mandalorian. And we did. Holy shit. Just The Mandalorian alone, I was willing to pay the $10.99 a month. Oh, at the time I had ESPN Plus so I can watch AJ soccer games. Because I'm a flight attendant and I travel. I'm always going around. And not always in my hotel room do they show the game, or even down at the bar if I go to, any bar around here, restaurant, whatever, they may not have it. So I like having it on my phone so that I can watch it when I watch it. There's times where I go to the bar and, I'll go to the bar and I'll sit there and I'll eat and I'll have a couple drinks and I'm watching my phone, and people go, are you watching something on your phone? I go, yeah, I'm watching a game. Oh, we might, but you don't, because I've already asked you and you guys don't have it. Or somebody goes, why don't you ask them? And I go, don't fucking talk to me. But I like having it, right? So it was, that was the package I got for Disney Plus. So I canceled my ESPN Plus. I got Disney Plus, but I got Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and Hulu. So Allie got rid of Hulu. I got rid of my ESPN. Now we have one payment for 3 streaming services. Fantastic. That was another thing that got me. So yeah, now we have Disney Plus, and I love it. I feel like I still watch Netflix a lot more, but I do definitely watch a lot of Disney Plus stuff. I like their something about attractions. Like they go into different attractions and stuff on Disney Plus, which is cool. And if you guys don't know, I worked there for 3 years. So when I see it now, I'm like, oh, I remember when I was there, and oh, that's cool, and all that fun stuff. It gives me nice memories, not only as a cast member, but growing up as well, because we went to Disneyland growing up. So it's just nice. So yeah, if you haven't watched The Mandalorian yet, watch it. And are they coming out with a season 2 Mandalorian? I don't know. I know they're coming out with a Book of Fett. Book of Fett? Yeah. I'm excited for that. Yeah, so there's that. Let's see. Oh, let's talk about a topic. Guns. I don't understand why. Well, I guess I do understand. Maybe I don't. No, okay. I don't understand it fully. I don't understand why guns is such a hot topic. Such a dividing topic, for lack of a better word. Just the other day, we were flying in from Portland to Denver, and I get a CNN notification. A shooting in Aurora, Colorado. I think 14-year-olds and 19-year-olds, maybe, I don't know, 17-year-olds, I don't remember. Anyways, kids were injured because of it. And I don't understand how anybody could see the problem we have with guns in America and go, hey, wait, let's not talk about that. You're on the side of big government and you just want to take my guns away. No. I personally don't want your guns to be taken away from you. I don't. Do I think people need AR-15s in their house? No. Why? Why do you need an assault rifle in your house? Now, I don't know what caliber gun was used in the shooting. I'm not saying AR-15s are always being used for any kind of shooting. What I'm trying to say is, let's work, I hope I'm saying this right, let's work on the more powerful guns down to a 9mm. Right? Does anybody in America need an AR-15? No. I don't believe they do. What are you defending yourself from? Are there hordes of people always coming to your house trying to take your stuff from you? Is that what people with AR-15, with assault rifles, is that what they're always experiencing? Because if they are, that in itself is a problem, and we should try to eradicate that problem, because nobody should be going to your property, destroying it and looting it, looting, whatever it is. That shouldn't be happening in such a developed country as America, okay? I've heard the argument, I have my AR-15 and or other assault rifles because I have the right to bear arms and protect myself from the government if they get too big. Great, cool. Do you not understand that the government, the military, is huge? Do you not understand that the military gets billions? Did you hear what I just said? The U.S. military gets billions of dollars for tanks, missiles, high-powered guns, jets, drones. I mean, the list goes on. So if you think you, with your, again, I'm only using AR-15 because that's, I know what an AR-15 is. I mean, I could use a machine gun, but I've never heard of anybody shooting up a place with a machine gun. So again, I'm only using the AR-15 because I know what it is, and I've heard the term a lot. So you, with your AR-15 or other high-capacity gun, You think you can defend yourself from the U.S. military? No, you can't. You can't even defend yourself from your local police department. Police departments have those tank cars. Police departments have all kinds of cool shit. So I'm not understanding the argument when people say, I need this to protect myself. But you don't. Again, who the fuck are you pissing off that you're so worried about? What kind of life do you live that you think everybody's trying to get to your shit? I've never had that problem. I keep my head down. I do what I'm going to do. I try not to piss anybody off. At least I try not to piss anybody off to the point where they're going to want to fucking come kill me. Granted, in America, I know I can die from being a good person because some other dumb fuck can come into any place, and start shooting shit up. But my point is, I'm not understanding why people are so in love. How can somebody be so adamant about protecting an inanimate object as opposed to American lives? And not just American lives, a living, breathing person. I don't get it. There's nothing any of you or anybody could say that would change my mind on that. I don't have kids, right? And I've always heard the term, when you have kids, you understand that you love them more than life itself. I call bullshit on that. I call bullshit on that because people with kids that have guns, there's some people out there that don't want to give up certain freedoms on their guns because they want to protect that right of the gun, to own the gun, to possess the gun. So to say that you're going to love your kids more than anything is bullshit. Because if it was true, that let's say the government, and again, I don't know how to fix this problem. I don't. Okay? You know what? Let me take a break real quick before the camera stops on me. I don't know how to fix this problem. I don't know how to fix the gun problem in America, right? But I would only assume, excuse me, if I really wanted a gun and the government were to pass a law that said you need to have a 15-year background check performed on you. There's 1,000 pages you have to fill out. Then you have to submit it to us. Then you have to pay $300. And then it takes about 2 months. And then once we review everything, we look at everything, and we determine you can keep your guns because you have no criminal record or you don't have anything that gives us the suspicion, right, that you may do something with those guns, then you can have your guns. If I really wanted guns that bad, I would do it. Would I be happy about it? Probably not. I'd probably be like, why the fuck do I have to do this? But then I feel like I would think, well, not everybody's going to want to do this, right? This is a long, drawn out, could even be pricey process. But you know what? I love my guns so much, and I feel like I have the right to do it. But with that right comes certain hoops I have to jump through. I'm going to do it. And then I do it, right? I do it. And then I get my guns. Hey, I did it. And then let's say every 2 years, they audit you with you having to show somebody, these are the guns that I've purchased, these are the guns that I have. Right? Again, should it be a process? Yes. But there's some states, I think just Texas passed a law that you can open carry and I believe possess a gun. I hope I'm telling you guys this right. And you don't need any kind of permit. You can just, anybody. That sounds very not chill to me. I've heard gun owners tell me, well, I'm a responsible gun owner. Cool, fantastic. You know why we have speed limits? I'll tell you. Because not all of us are chill when we drive, right? Nobody gets up in arms about that. There's certain rules that we follow. I know I can follow rules. I know I'm not a dumbass. You're probably not a dumbass either. You probably know what the fuck you're doing. But there's so many of us on this planet that there's going to be dumbasses out there. There's going to be dumb fucks out there. The rule isn't made specifically for you, for me. It's for all the dumbasses out there, right? And we follow them. But then when it comes to guns, everybody loses their fucking mind. Don't take my gun. The government's trying to take my guns. I don't understand. I don't understand. Again, I don't understand how grown adults with kids say, I'll do anything for my kid, then see kids dying in schools, theaters, malls, churches, festivals, anywhere, and go, yeah, no, we shouldn't do anything about guns. And I don't know if it's my honest thought about it is I believe most of us out there want sensible gun laws, but the people in charge are pandering to the lowest common denominator. Meaning, you know those people that say there shouldn't be vaccine mandates because that's un-American? False. There's been mandates before. You guys are just stupid enough not to know that there have been. You know, when you like go to school and stuff and you have to get shots before you go to school or like before you go to pre-K and shit like that. Yeah, there's things that you have to do, but the people that think that getting the COVID vaccine is wrong, yeah, dumb fucks. I just don't understand. I don't understand how people can see other people dying and still say, nah, let's not do anything about it. Hey, what we've been doing hasn't been working. Fucking change it. And guess what? If we change it and it doesn't work, we can go back to the same shit before. Because guess what? It hasn't been working. But there's nothing new. You know, I hope I'm getting my point across. I really do. I feel like I'm not articulating it well enough. Yeah, it's just crazy. Okay. Enough with the guns. Let's get into... Did you guys ever play Mortal Kombat? Because I did. Were you guys ever good at doing fatalities? The only fatality that I ever was able to do was Sub-Zero. He would freeze you, then jump over to you, and then I believe your legs would still be frozen in ice, but the rest of your top half of your body would explode because he would give you an uppercut. Do you remember the guy that while you were playing, he would come into the screen and he'd go like, whoopsie, and then it was quick. Let's say this is the guy that would say whoopsie, right? And he'd go, whoopsie. Do you guys remember that guy? You know who he reminds me of? Tom from MySpace. That's what that guy looks like. What the fuck was the point of that guy? Do you guys know? Because I don't. I was just talking to that group chat I was telling you guys about that I'm in with my brothers and other friends. What was the point of that guy? It was whoopsie, and then he'd come in screen and then off screen. It was really weird. When I was talking about it to them in the group, I started thinking about it to myself, and I thought, what the fuck was the point of that? I don't understand. I'm thinking maybe here's my guess. Here's my guess. My guess is there was a game developer, and he goes, oh, hey, can I try something? And somebody said, yeah, sure. And they said, hey, we're going to put, I don't know, Rob from Sound. We're going to take a picture of him and just put him, have him come on screen and then off screen real quick. It'll be like a 2-second thing. And the game developer said, why? And somebody goes, I don't know, it'd be funny. And everybody went, yeah, that would be funny. Just have Rob randomly come into frame and then out of frame? Yeah, okay, cool, yeah, do it. That's my assumption. I don't know the point of it. And again, I guess what I should do is research why something happens, and then as I'm telling you, explain it to you. But I didn't. And again, I'm trying to ask you, like, hey, do you know? Because if you guys know out there, let me know, because I want to know. I just found it very, very, very odd. Very, very odd. And the last thing I want to talk to you guys about this week is, so you guys may or may not know, I had cancer on my right shoulder. And I had all kinds of tests done. I had PET scans, CT scans, head MRIs, body MRIs, blood tests. I mean, short of putting fingers up my butthole, which if I'm thinking about it, I think they did put fingers in my butthole. And I asked one of the doctors, I said, what's the point of that? He goes, it's just for fun. And I went, whoa. And then it wasn't even a doctor. He just walked out of the room, and then a doctor came in and was like, hey, who was that guy? And I went, isn't he a doctor? He goes, no, that's the homeless guy that lives down the way. And I went, well, somebody just fingered my butthole. No, I'm kidding. But am I? I don't know. You don't know. I had all these tests run, even to this day. Every year I have to go see my oncologist, and they run all sorts of tests. Minus butthole or finger in the butthole. I don't know, maybe? Yeah, minus a finger in the butthole. Everything's been checked out, and they always tell me everything's fine. Well, now that I live in Vegas, I went to a new doctor, and this doctor goes, so I don't know if you guys can hear. That's probably really annoying for you guys. I've never been able to breathe correctly. I always feel like one nostril is stuffed up. That's been happening for as long as I could remember. And I've told doctors this. I've told my general practitioner, I told my oncologist, I told my radiologist. I told my whatever other fucking doctors I've ever seen. I'm like, hey, and they've always just sent me home with sprays or pills. Like, oh, just take Claritin. Oh, just take this. And not until this new doctor, she was looking, the medical student came in first and he's checking me, and he checked my nose. Did he check my nose? He did check my nose. And then the doctor came in. She starts talking to me and blah, 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 blah. And then she checks my nose, and this one, even right now, this one feels like it's blocked. She goes, is this one the one you're having problems right now breathing through? This nostril? And I said, yes. And she goes, well, it's inflamed. I can see it. And I said, oh, okay. And she goes, also, you have a deviated septum. And I went, excuse me? She goes, yeah, you have a deviated septum. And I went, oh, okay. And she goes, has nobody ever told you that? And I said, no, nobody's ever told me that ever in life. She's like, oh, it's pretty clear. You can see it. And I thought to myself, how the fuck do all these doctors see me? How do I tell them I have a problem, and none of them tell me? I don't know. I find that odd. I was telling Allie in the car the other day, I said, did they assume, like, oh, he's been told this before? I'm not going to tell him because I'm sure he hears this all the time. I don't know. I just find it weird that nobody told me that I had a deviated septum. I find it very, very, very odd. Yeah, that's really all I want to talk to you about this week, guys. I haven't figured out how to end the episodes. I feel like I go from the topic and I'm like, okay, bye, guys. I also feel like I've done that with interviews, where I don't have a good last question to ask, or at least leading into where you start seeing that, oh, the interview's ending. I just go, oh, for example, I'll say something like, oh, so yeah, what's your favorite kind of ice cream? Oh, my favorite kind of ice cream is, cherry vanilla with blah, blah, blah. And I go, yeah, hey, thanks for being on the show. Really appreciate it. Hey, guys, watch. I don't know. I don't know if that's weird. Not weird. Different? I don't know. Maybe with time I'll figure out how to properly end episodes. I don't know. I don't even know if there's a proper way to end episodes. I could just go, yeah, and then, I drank water and that was it. Okay, well, see you next week. And then just go boop and end the show. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for coming back. Thank you for listening. Tell everybody you know to rate, like, and subscribe. The Jesus Show, not that one. And guys, I will see you next week. Have a great week. Be safe, and I'll see you soon.